Hey everyone, it's Rob at Mr. Robot Shop. I'll be back. I'll be back with some Sega 3D glasses. Had a guy bring these in today, and I'd never seen them before. I thought they were for some newer kind of. I look silly in these things. I'm gonna take them off. I thought they were for some newer type of game console because they had the 3.5-inch headphone jack, and so I bought an entire lot, two consoles, and let me turn the music down here. Two Sega Genesis console, an old first gen and second gen, and then he had this weird thing on top, or actually not on top. It was an adapter that I found out later is a Master System adapter, and then these things. So I bought it. He was like, He didn't really care what I paid him for. I'm like, I'll give you $30 for the set because I've got so many Sega Genesis consoles right now. But I was literally going to give him. I handed these back to him. I said, "Look, dude, they're not part of the Sega system. I mean, what's the likelihood you would have something this futuristic, right, from a Genesis era, and with this kind of, jack, it seems like something that would be either on a really cheap new system or maybe something that I just hadn't seen yet." And so anyways, he's like, "No, they're Sega." I'm like, okay, right, whatever. But actually, there's a Sega name right on there. So true to what he said, it's they're 3D glasses from Sega. Apparently it was for the Master System, I believe. From what I read online, there were about 8 games that actually were 3D based that would work with these. I don't have any right now, so I can't test them. I will say when you put these on, they're extremely dark. I mean, I don't know if they light up when this is plugged in, or if they, I don't know, shift or something weird, but as it is right now, I mean, for me to look at a screen with anything going on it, I don't know how you'd really play the game too well. The few that I did see review the things didn't really have very many good things to say about it. So, anyways, so that's the glasses. It's got probably a good 10-foot cord, which is pretty decent. So I'm gonna keep those, and I'm not gonna sell them. That'll be a museum thing. And then I'm gonna try to show you this here. This is the other thing that I got. If you can see it. It's a power base converter, and what it does is you put it in the first generation Sega Genesis, and you can put a Master System game in there, and it actually plays the game. The quality is extremely good too. This little adapter here in the front, that's actually the little glasses. I'll probably screw something up by doing that here. But anyways, this actually goes along with the 3D glasses. There was a little what do you call it? Corrosion on the contacts here. I don't think that has anything to do with it not playing any of the games that I don't have. I just don't think that it works with non-3D games. So, but I thought this was really cool. The card input actually works. Apparently, there were some games that were released on the Master System that weren't cartridge-based. They were card games, kind of like the TurboGrafx. And just the quality of the pictures is really, really good. It's just astounding. So anyways, if you get one of those, that's a great way of getting yourself 2 consoles in one, because the Master Systems, those are running neighborhood of $100 right now. And Genesis, you can pick those up. We usually sell them for about the first gen 68 to 78, depending on the condition. But it's kind of a cool adapter. Today, out of all the time I've been doing the retro gaming, are the first times I've seen either one of these, the glasses or the base converter. So they got to say they're a pretty rare item. So if you get one, hold on to it. I didn't check prices online. I was watching a video. I just want to make a note of this. There was a guy that had the 3 power bricks for the Sega CD attachment to the Sega Genesis, and some other thing on top. I don't know, the 32X, whatever. But Sega actually made a power strip that was made for the power bricks, right, where they were lined up the right way. So I checked eBay. There was one for $120. One of the outlets wasn't working, so I'm not going to pick that up. But it actually was really big, and it had Sega written across the side of it. So if you ever see one of those, grab that sucker, because those are worth some money. And they're cool. You know, it's got the Sega name. I think they're, sold under the Sega brand, if you will. So anyways, I wouldn't normally make a video about, silly little adapters like glasses and the adapter for the Master System, but since it was relatively rare, I figured I'd just talk about it and get that out there so you guys could see it. So anyways, I appreciate you watching. You guys have a good day. Take care.